call to order the final budget hearing for the City of Carrabelle. It's 2019-2020 budget. It's Monday, September the 23rd, 2019 at 5:01 p.m. We're at Carrabelle City Hall. Commissioner Allen, would you please say the prayer, and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance if you'll all rise.
God and Father, we're so grateful again for the opportunity to be here to deal with these fun things that come before our city and our lovely community. Give us the wisdom that we need to do the best job that we possibly can for everyone. We ask this in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we are here to hold the second of two public hearings on the final budget and proposed millage rate. The first substantiated issue discussed shall be the percentage increase in millage over the rollback rate necessary to fund the budget, if any, and the specific proposed for which ad valorem tax revenues are being increased. During such discussion, the governing body shall hear comments regarding the proposed increase over the rollback rate. The general public shall be allowed to speak and to ask questions prior to adoption of any measures by the governing body. The governing body shall adopt its final millage rate prior to adopting its final budget. Prior to the conclusion of the hearing, the governing body of the taxing authority shall amend the final budget, recompute its proposed millage rate, and publicly announce the percent, if any, by which the recomputed proposed millage rate exceeds the rollback rate. That percent shall be characterized as the percentage increase in property taxes adopted by the governing body. So do we have any discussion? Is there any discussion from the public? I know that years ago, when I first came on board, the place would be full of folks. And there's no one here today from the public. I just thought I'd make that known for the public record. But is there comments from the commission? Do you all have any comments regarding our budget that we worked out over the workshop and at the last tentative hearing?
I think it's a good budget.
Okay.
And then we just want to publicly announce the millage rate before the motion is made.
Okay.
And it's 3.30% over the rollback.
Okay. 3.30. Okay. So, and we are adopting a millage rate, or we have agreed to at this point. We haven't voted on it to adopt a millage rate of 9, which is a 3.30 increase over the rollback rate. And so then if there's no further discussion, I will ask for a motion to adopt a millage rate of 9.
I make a motion to adopt.
Okay. Is there, that motion is by Commissioner Mathis to adopt a millage rate of 9 for the 2019-2020 budget. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, and that second is by Commissioner Millender. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And that motion carries. Okay, so then next we need to adopt the 2019-2020 final budget that our city clerk has put before us here. And there were a few changes made on the last at the last first hearing, and those changes have been included in the budget, which 2 of them were in the police department, which did not affect the budget total budget amount. And then we moved some money from within the administrative line item to the police department salaries, and within the cemetery line item to administrative salaries. We did that at our budget first budget hearing. But everything appears to be in order.
Make a motion to approve the budget as presented.
Okay. We have that motion by Commissioner Millender to approve the 2019-2020 final budget.
I'll second.
Okay, and a second by Commissioner Allen. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and the motion carries. Okay, so the next thing we have here is we've got our water and sewer budget, which we reviewed fairly well at our workshop and had an opportunity at our tentative hearing to look at. And we need to approve that 2019-2020 budget, water and sewer budget as well. And we've made no changes to it after what we agreed upon at the workshop.
I move to approve the 2019-2020 water and sewer budget as presented.
Okay, so we have a motion by Commissioner Millender to approve that water and sewer budget. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, and that's second by Commissioner Mathis. Do we have any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and that motion carries. All right, so now we want to adopt our CRA budget, which that has not changed since we had our CRA meeting, which all of us attended. And the clerk has printed that out for us. So it's nothing has changed on that. It's a $305,000 budget for 2019-2020.
I'll move to approve.
Okay, so we have a motion by Commissioner Allen to approve the CRA budget. Do we have a second?
Second.
A second by Commissioner Millender. Any further discussion regarding the CRA budget? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And that motion carries. And then finally, we have our airport budget, which has not changed since presented to us at the workshop with a total budget of $102,374.85. And are there any questions on that, on the airport budget?
Motion to approve.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Mathis to approve the airport budget. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a second by Commissioner Millender. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and that motion carries as well. So it seems like okay, now we've got to do some resolutions here and to adopt our millage rate and our budget. And we have resolution number 12, 2019. And this is a resolution of the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida, adopting the final levying of ad valorem taxes for Franklin County for fiscal year 2019-2020, providing for an effective date. And whereas the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida, on September the 23rd, 2019, adopted fiscal year final millage rates following a public hearing as required by Florida Statute 200.065. Whereas the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida held a public hearing as required by Florida Statute 200.065, and whereas the gross taxable value for operating purposes not exempt from taxation within Franklin County has been certified by the county property appraiser to the City of Carrabelle as $113,182,236. Now therefore be it resolved by the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida that, number one, the fiscal year 2018-2019 operating millage rate is 9, which is more than the rollback rate of 8.7127 mils by 3.30%. This resolution will take effect immediately upon its adoption. And so we need a motion to adopt this resolution.
Make a motion to adopt.
Okay, we have that motion by Commissioner Mathis. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
A second by Commissioner Allen. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and that motion carries, and it's 5-11. And then next we have a Resolution 13, 2019, and this is a resolution of the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida, adopting the final budget for fiscal year 2019-20, providing for an effective date. Whereas the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida held a public hearing as required by Florida Statute 200.065, and whereas the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida set forth appropriations and revenue estimate for the budget for fiscal year 2018-20, is that correct? Should that say 2019-2020?
2019.
Yeah, and the other resolution too. Okay, whereas the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida set forth the appropriations and revenue estimate for the budget for fiscal year 2019-2020 in the amount of $2,556,988. Now therefore be it resolved by the City of Carrabelle of Franklin County, Florida, that, number one, the fiscal year 2019-2020 final budget be adopted, and number two, this resolution will take effect immediately upon its adoption. And so we need a motion to adopt the resolution 13, 2019, to adopt our 2019-2020 budget.
Move to approve.
Okay, and that's by Commissioner Allen. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, I saw Commissioner Millinger's hand.
That's fine.
And then do we have further discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and that motion carries, and it is 5:13 p.m. All right, so that's all we have. That was quite a few motions, and we need one more motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay.
Dang, he did.
Yeah.
I got one in tonight.
Okay, so we have, that motion is by Commissioner Millinger, second by Commissioner Walden. Then, is there any discussion since Commissioner Walden did second?
No
All right, are we in favor of that?
Yes.
Yes, okay
Yes.
then, all right, then that carries.
All right.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.